Out here on this really windy day after all the rains have passed, just doing another test. And let me show you a few tweaks I've made to the layout. I took the rest of the stainless steel and I did all of the station except for undercover. And there's one little scrap piece over here which I don't have enough for, but that'll get replaced eventually. But everything else is all stainless steel, including coming out of the station. And what I noticed is this piece here was just cut too short, and the piece I had glued in there fell out and it was really wobbly. So I reinforced it, put a brand new piece in there, so it's much more stable now. And that's all stainless steel. I also corrected the curve. This was a very sharp curve coming out of here, and I eased that in a little more. So it goes in pretty smoothly now. And down the other end was a bigger job. The turnout at that section, what I found is where the piece coming in from the curve came in, the way I had to attach it to the rest of the L trim under here, L trim under here, it was sinking. And this was sinking as well, and this was high, so it was really uneven, and that's why it was struggling. So I put shims, plastic shims, under these sections. So now they're completely level, and it seems to be a lot happier when it comes around now. We will find out. That curve is just so nice and smooth. Yeah, no problem. No problem. So, at this point, let's see what happens when I get more rolling stock on there. But for now, that looks pretty good. So let me try getting the rest of the Broadway Limited rolling stock. I'm not going to use that engine until I fix the switch, the old steam engine. But I can certainly put the Broadway Limited stock, rolling stock, onto here, and let's see if any of the pieces fall off like they did before. Alright, my only real fear at this point is that the wind is so strong it'll blow the cars right off the track because they're so light, but let's give it a shot. There we go. And I like this speed. I don't want to go too fast on here. This is more like a good scale speed. All Alright, so made it down this end. Wait a minute. We only have 3 cars. Where did Sam Adams end up? That is very weird. Sam Adams has vaporized. Did he get... Oh, he got left behind over here. Caught that in the nick of time. That's where Sam Adams got left behind before, if I remember. This was always the place where the cars would get dropped off. Let's see if it does a bit better getting through here now. Look at that, they all stayed on. That's a first. Whoop! Well, that's a second. All right. So those couplers still don't hold up very well. Well, at least we still got 2 cars on there. It's moving quite a bit faster now. Now it doesn't have the drag of the other 2 cars. So I've still got a few little kinks to work out here and there, but we're up and running. Never thought I'd see this day come. So the only thing left is to give you a cab ride on the railroad to give you the full experience of how much longer it is. So let's get to that, shall we? A couple of final thoughts to wrap up. I was very happy that my initial idea for the structure worked out so well. I had no idea going into it whether it was going to work. It was just a wacky idea that turned out to be really well and pretty cost effective too. And I'm very happy with the way the L trim and the composite wood worked out. And I'm really happy with the Gargraves track. As I said previously, I should have from the start gone with the Gargraves stainless steel track and it would have been fine. But live and learn. And like I said, I'll start replacing some of the Gargraves as I go along. It's not a big deal. The NOAC seems to be holding up okay because the train runs fine. Now the next step will be to start filling out that city that I wanted to build, a little town area in the circle by the fence. And I think I'm going to light that with solar lights, mainly because I don't want to run all the cable all the way from the shed all the way out here, and I think the solar lights will work out exactly the way I want it to, where I can get a long string and poke them up through the surface and put them into the buildings, and I think that'll look really nice at night. So that'll be the next project, and that'll be a pretty big one. I'm probably gonna have to take some of the stumps down a little bit that are in the middle of there, or I might leave them and build them up. I don't know, build a radio tower there, I don't know, but it'll give me some food for thought going forward. But thank you for sticking with me through this long series, and I hope you enjoyed it, and off we go onto the rails. I never know how to end these things. Oh well, see you in the next video. Bye bye.